Hi guys, welcome to the channel. So today we're going to do a slightly different format. As you can see, I'm going to shoot from above. And the topic today is new person versus old person. So we're going to take a look at who maybe is the better choice, potentially. Also, like just the energy of each person to give you a perspective on one versus the other. Doesn't always mean that one is better than the other, but we're going to kind of see their energies against each other and also pull some clarifiers at the end. And as always, I will have an oracle card as well. So let's take a look. I've already pulled your new person and your old person's energy. So the new person is actually got some pretty amazing energy. They're coming out as the Emperor. Obviously, that is a pretty impressive card. That's all the kings in the deck, kind of the daddy of the deck, as it were. This is somebody who probably works super hard with this Eight of Pentacles. They may actually be in charge at a job. They might be a boss. They could even be your boss potentially. So there's somebody who is hard worker, take charge, but it feels like with the Six of Cups, they probably have kind of a little bit of an ooey gooey center. They could be very childlike when they get a chance to be, although if they're that hard of a worker, that might be rare. For a few of you, this could actually be somebody who is a father. The Emperor is the father figure of the deck, no joke. And Six of Cups can be representative of them having children. So if that's the case, they probably could spend a lot of time with their kids there. And it doesn't have to be like a male. It could be a female because there's no gender in tarot. It's just somebody who embodies the energy of the Emperor. Like certain zodiac signs tend to be more masculine than other zodiac signs. For example, I'm a Gemini, and that's actually a masculine sign, and I do sometimes embody the energy of the Emperor in reads. So think about it that way. So this person is just very take charge. They work hard. They're probably super sweet underneath of it all, even though they may not come across that way to begin with. Again, for some of you, they could actually have a family, run a family type of a deal. So this is the new person, and I think they're coming in with some pretty impressive energy. If they're not in your life already, this is how you would know who they are, essentially. So hard shell, potentially, but gooey center, as we were saying. So now the past person came out as the Hangman in reverse, the Seven of Cups, and the King of Swords. So this person feels to me like they are really, they've been deep in thought and they've got a new perspective on things with you. So I think they may have been confused in the past. They've been deeply thinking about what's going on. This King of Swords, however, is somebody who has clarity. They have a clear understanding. They're very logical, very intellectual. It's not a bad energy necessarily. If it had come out in the reverse, I might have been concerned, but this King of Swords is in the upright. So I think they just had some confusion they needed to clear up by seeing things from a different perspective. They also could potentially have been a person who had a lot of options romantically. And so they had to really think about what they wanted, who they wanted to invest in. And they've changed their mind about something with this Hangman in reverse. They're seeing things differently. So this person is very logical. They feel to me like they're probably pretty blunt or pretty straightforward. Usually the King of Swords is a fairly honest person. So I don't feel like, for you, I don't feel like either one of these people is a bad choice, but that of course depends on your history with the person. And for the new person, again, they may not even be in your life yet, but they're coming in with some pretty interesting energy that looks at first blush fairly impressive. The past person, obviously, if you're not with them anymore, it's one of those questions you have to ask yourself. Why am I not with them anymore? And would I consider being with them again? But they seem to have done some thinking. Like they've gone over and over and over in their heads, like the options that they have in their life, what they want in love, that type of a thing. Let me clarify a few of these so that we can get a better idea of a couple of these cards. Why is the Seven of Cups coming out for the past person? Why is the Seven of Cups coming out for the past person? Oh, okay. Let me revise my statement a little bit. So, Seven of Cups clarified by the Knight of Wands. This is probably somebody who is a pretty hot commodity on the market, did have potentially a lot of lovers, or was dating a lot of people. I'm assuming you were probably one of those people. What's the Hangman in reverse? Oh, interesting. So, clarified by the Five of Cups, this person has had a perspective shift because they are in deep regret or deep grief. They are your past person, so I'm assuming some level of separation between the two of you. And past person could be you broke up last week or you haven't seen them in 10 years, right? Some people take longer to think things over and go through their options and decide what they want and to really realize they are missing something. So, Five of Cups, grief, deeply missing somebody, upset, that type of thing. This has changed their perspective. Let's clarify the King of Swords. Page of Pentacles. This is somebody who wants to communicate, wants to send a message. Oftentimes, it's, to me, somebody who wants to meet you in person in a more tangible, physical way. So this is potentially somebody who might call you up and ask if you want to go on a date. Do you want to get together? Can I see you? Can we talk? And that's, of course, up to, how you feel about this person. If they were a Seven of Cups, Knight of Wands, you may not feel super comfortable engaging with them again. Are they still kind of in this player energy? Page of Cups. It's almost like they've opened up a little bit more to their emotions. I wouldn't say it's a flood. I wouldn't say that they didn't come out as the King of Cups, somebody really mature or what have you. They came out as the Page of Cups. One more. Five of Wands. With the Five of Wands, Seven of Cups, Knight of Wands, and the Page of Cups, I would say this person is probably still fairly immature. I don't know if they're really going to invest. It sounds like they still probably have people fighting over them. You have 2 pages here in their reading. So while they super miss you probably or regret the separation, I don't feel like they've necessarily grown up all that much. Is this person emotionally mature? Emperor in reverse. So that's kind of the opposite of the person that's coming in that's new. They're the Emperor in the upright. The past person is the Emperor in reverse. I would say that they're probably still pretty selfish, pretty self-absorbed, maybe a little egotistical. If they are the kind of person who attracts a lot of options, Seven of Cups, Five of Wands is people fighting over you. Knight of Wands is, charismatic, charming. They probably are just amazing, right? Well, I don't know if they're amazing to date, but they're probably amazing to look at the very least. So I would say, use your discernment on that past person. This Emperor in the future, why are they coming out as the Six of Cups? Six of Cups? They probably do have children. That was clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. Either they have children or they want children. So if you're the kind of person who wants to have a family, that seems like something this person would want to do, even if they don't have children already. I would guess that they may already have a family. They may just, be a single parent potentially. Hopefully they're not still in a relationship. If they are, obviously you'd have to make your choices based on that. Is this person still in a relationship, like a committed relationship? Sun. One more. Is this person still in a committed relationship? No, I think that they are moving away from whatever they were previously in. It could be because they're moving towards sort of their happiness. They're trying to figure out what they want out of life. So they're moving on from that prior commitment. Usually Six of Swords is moving to calmer waters. So maybe the previous relationship for them wasn't particularly happy. They want to move on and get to calmer waters, get to happiness. So Scorpio, that's what I have for you for your future person or new person and your past person. Let's get you an oracle card too. This is just a general message. So for Scorpios, general message here. Love is limitless. That's a pretty beautiful message. The other side is kind of the flip of that. One of the bonuses about being loving myself is that I get to feel good. Let me say that again because I fumbled it. One of the bonuses about loving myself is I get to feel good. So it's partially about loving others and it's partially about loving yourself, which I think is a super important message and super relevant. If you love yourself, you don't usually engage with people who are maybe potentially in a lower vibration. You know, they're in your past for a reason a lot of the time. So something to think about, but love is limitless. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope that helps and I will see you next time.